Hey guys, I'm just here to let you know a little bit of information in case you have the same problem we have. We have a dishwasher and it wasn't draining. A friend gave it to us and we're moving in this rental house and we wanted a dishwasher and a garbage disposal. And so we decided to install this one that my friend gave me. And at the place called the Restore, which is like by Habitat for Humanity, they have all kinds of cool stuff that you can get that other people have donated and you can buy. And we bought a garbage disposal. Well, of course, when you buy used things, they don't come with the instructions, and so you have to kind of Google things and look on YouTube and everything, and you can't really find any information. Well, my husband is a brilliant genius because we couldn't figure out why the drain from the dishwasher wasn't draining whenever we ran a load in the dishwasher. So, after looking at several videos, my husband was like, oh yeah, my friend Kevin, he had a garbage disposal, and we figured out that there's a plug in this little drain area in the garbage disposal. And if you look in there, you can see it's stopped up. And the reason is, if you're not going to use it with a dishwasher, it won't leak. Well, apparently the people who had this garbage disposal, which is like super brand new, it works great, and I only paid $10 for it, apparently they didn't need to run the dishwasher to it, and so it's still plugged up like it came from the factory. So we tried to unplug it, and apparently you have to really give it a lot of elbow grease or knock it out with a hammer. It wasn't working for us with a hammer and a sharp object, so we're going to use a drill and just kind of go in there and knock out that hole. After we discovered that that plug was in there, we had taken the drain hose off and started the dishwasher, and sure enough, the water, we drained it into the sink, but this is just so that we put it in the bucket so it doesn't leak while we're doing this. The dishwasher drained perfectly, and so we figured out that this is the problem. So if you have a garbage disposal and dishwasher and you're trying to figure out why it's not draining, this could be the culprit, because it has nowhere to pump it to, and the pressure from the pump can't make the water go anywhere if there's a plug there. So we're going to knock that out and see if that makes everything work. I believe this is going to be our solution. Okay, so we used this bit here. I think they call this a hole saw. Anyway, we used this because we couldn't find anything to go in it. Now, this one is a very thin one compared to most, and it fit perfectly into this hole here. And this is what I've drilled out so far. I didn't want to go too far because I don't want to mess up the hole around here, but I guess it doesn't matter, seeing as how this part here has a hose clamp and it goes over top of it. I'm not sure if this hole is going to be big enough to really do the job, so I'm going to go just a little bit deeper. Okay, I was corrected. This is called a very bit. That's what my husband said. It's not a hole saw, but to me, it saws a hole, so that's why I call it a hole saw. Anyway, I went a little bit deeper, and you can see all the curly cues and stuff where I drilled it out, and it's going to be a little bit thinner right in here. But I think I'm almost there, and if you see, I've still got the entire length right here to be able to put the connector back on, so I'm not really going to worry too much about that. The only thing is I don't want to go too deep and screw up my motor in there, so, but I want to put just a little bit bigger hole because I want to make sure everything drains and it doesn't get stuck right there. Okay, so let's see how we've done so far. It looks like that's about as good as it's going to get, mainly because if I try to put that in there any further, it's going to drill off this area here. But I think that might be good. I'm going to have my husband look and see if what he thinks. So hold on. Okay, so this is my hole so far. my husband says you don't want a lip because food will get trapped in it, but it feels like I'm in a hole that is the same size as the drill bit, because it feels like there's like a little hole in there that comes from the garbage disposal into this. So not sure, but my husband says that if there's lip there, then food and stuff will get stuck there. So we probably need to drill it out a little bit more. My problem is I had to pull the bit a little further out so that I could get it down in there deep enough, and I was afraid to go too deep because I didn't want to mess anything up. So anyway, I'm going to try just one more time to go a little bit deeper, and then we'll see. Okay, so my husband took a screwdriver and just kind of knocked it through. I guess after drilling it, it kind of like loosened it up and made it come through. And so it was able to punch all the way through, I guess, after we drilled it some. So now there's no lip or anything, and it should drain. So I'm going to go ahead and hook everything back up, and we'll see if everything works. What's going to happen is we're going to put this piece on here like this, and then we've got some hose clamps that are down at the bottom here, and clamp it back on. And that should fix the problem. We'll check and see. Okay, so this is what it looks like put together, and right now we're filling the dishwasher on the rinse cycle so we have something to drain. So we'll give it a few minutes. Okay, so we're on the drain cycle, and I feel warm water coming through, so it feels like it's draining. Looks like I can feel the warm water coming through it, and it is draining. So voila. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just email me at chachashelby@outlook.com. chachashelby, CHACHA Shelby, outlook.com. Have a great day.